So we are going to take a new numerical on theories of failure. Let's see. Now the example 2 is what? Here we are having a cylindrical shaft which is made of steel having a yield strength of 700 megapascal, and it is subject to static loading of bending moment and having a bending moment of 10 kilonewton meter. And here torsion movement of 30 kilonewton meter is given to us. We need to find out the diameter of shaft using two different theories of failures. And we need to take an assumption as factor of safety of 2, and the elastic limit is 210 gigapascal and Poisson's ratio is 0.25. So here friends, we are just see here two different theories of failure. Now we have five theories of failures, we all know. So we need to find out based on two different theories of failure. Any two different theories of failure you can consider here, but just remember it's a shaft is going to have a torsion movement, bending moment, tensile stresses, all this thing. It means a ductile material is there. So based on that, use the ductile theories only. Let's see, we will see which theory we have used here. So first of the time, what we need a note of all the given things which we have shown here. Okay, now let's see here. Z is given to it is pi by 32. So here Z, that is the section modulus of the shaft, is given, that is pi by 32 dq. We all know that why we take the section modulus here. Now by solving this we get 0.982. Okay, now the bending stress due to this bending moment, because bending moment is given to us, that's why we have taken this section modulus here. Let's see, I will show you. This is what the stress here, the bending stress is there. Okay, so m upon z, that is bending moment upon the section modulus. That's why we have found out the section modulus here. So bending moment is 10 kilonewton meter. We put this value here and we put this value here, and we get a value in Newton per mm square. To convert this in Newton mm, we multiplied it by 10 to the power 6. Just remember this part. Now the shear stress due to torsional movement. We all know the formula to find out the twisting moment for shaft, which is shown in the strength of material only. Okay, that is T is equal to pi by 16 tau dq. So in terms of tau, if you are going to do, the pi by d will be in the denominator and 16 multiplied by t will be in the numerator. So we put this value here and we get a shear stress value, that is 152.8 in 10 to the power 6 by dq. Just remember, as I told you, that we need to find out the first, that is the bending stress or the direct stress or the tensile stress or the compression stress and the shear stress. These stresses are needed to find out to find a dimension of a component using the theories of failure. Okay, now to just put these values in the principal stress. So we put these values in the formula and we get the term, that is by solving it. Okay, sigma 1 is put here and tau is put here. By solving it, what we get here, just see, it is 211.9. This is the term which we getting here. Okay, now the minimum principal stress, just find out the minimum principal stress also, that is negative sign which we have put it here. So sigma 1 by 2 minus half square root of sigma 1 square plus 4 tau square. Sigma 2 is 0. That's why. So what we get, this value which we get here in the negative one. This is the sigma 2 value T2. Okay. Now let us find out the diameter of shaft using the two theories of failure. It is the maximum shear stress theory and maximum strain energy theory. Okay, you can use the distortion energy theory also or strain theory, because strain energy is the distortion energy is what, the modification of the strain energy theory. So just put the value for the maximum shear stress theory, that is tau max is equal to sigma by 2 upon 2 times factor of safety, and that is sigma t1 minus sigma 2 by 2 here, and after this here we get this value of tau max here. Put this tau max value here, and sigma yt we all know 700 and factor of safety is 2. Yes, you will get a diameter, that is 97.2 mm. Same thing for the strain energy theory. Okay, so strain energy formula we have put the values and we get the diameter, that is 90.8. Just we just see here, how much difference is there. The shear stress theory is the reliable theory, and strain energy is a little bit reliable, but distortion energy will give you the most beneficial value. Okay, so you can here use three theories, that is maximum shear stress, maximum strain energy, and maximum distortion energy. Okay, I think you understand all this part. Okay, thank you very much.